According to UNESCO, global citizenship education aims to empower learners to engage and assume active roles both locally and globally to face and resolve global challenges and ultimately to become proactive contributors to a more just, peaceful, tolerant, inclusive, secure, and sustainable world. As a former classroom teacher and university lecturer, food literacy has been a great tool for me to bring global citizenship education and social justice education to my classrooms. One definition of food literacy that I've leaned on acknowledges that our food choices affect our health, the environment, and the economy. What's more, research shows that if we teach children to cook, they shop differently, fill their plates differently, and consider their impact on the environment differently. Here's an example of a preschool class learning about seeds using movement to reenact the life cycle and learning to graph while voting on which seeds they wanted their class to grow. Students of all ages can learn about food systems, where their food comes from, and how it gets on their plates. Those same preschoolers watch their seeds grow into leafy greens and herbs that were later used when they cooked a recipe. Nearly all of the students tasted the greens and herbs too, something they would have likely not done had they not been part of the growing process. For older students, you can see here that science extended from planting seeds to learning about different biomes and climates. Here you can see how arts integration was used to illustrate the cocoa bean to bar process. We found that our students became much more mindful consumers and purchasers of chocolate once they learned the extensive process and hard work that went into creating a single chocolate bar. Service learning was also an important component. After learning about how important biodiversity and trees were to crop growth, our students participated in 2 service learning projects, one planting trees on their own school grounds, and one planting trees in an urban environment. Because of this topic's depth and breadth, they can easily be adapted into secondary and higher education curricula. Applying these same topics, themes, and frameworks, even some of the same activities, college students explored food systems through the lens of social justice and feminist pedagogy. During a summer virtual food literacy program, our researchers found a 3% increase in total scores for the tool for food literacy assessment in children pre to post, and there was also a significant result in an increase of cooking knowledge. Our students reported feeling more empowered, confident, and efficacious in growing, preparing, and trying new foods and disposing of their food waste. In addition to their attitudes and food knowledge, participants increased their food and vegetable intake, plant protein intake, low-fat milk consumption, sweetened cereal intake decreased by 16%, and high-fiber bread increased from pre to post. As you can see, food literacy is a multifaceted topic that can address 21st century skills, learning standards, and different content areas in all areas of education.